Well, hello, viewers, and welcome back to my channel. I am God of Heroics, and today we have a very interesting topic. I want to discuss music for Sparking Zero. I know for a fact that there's going to be a lot of characters, and we already talked about a lot of the stuff that's already going into the game. So today, we're going to discuss my top picks for music that should be in Sparking Zero. And I'm going to go right ahead and get the obvious ones out of the way. So obviously, you got the classics that we all have to have. Chala, head Chala. I feel like whether we get an English version or a Japanese version, or whether you can switch the language in your own game, that song should be a staple no matter what. Chala should automatically be included in pretty much every Dragon Ball game simply because it is pretty much, the baseline when it comes to Dragon Ball music. It's damn near like the first song anyone who's been super invested in the series since Dragon Ball has ever heard. But on that topic, speaking of songs that pretty much everyone has heard from Dragon Ball, we got to talk about all of you Dragon Ball Z only viewers, because I know there were a lot of people who started their Dragon Ball journey watching Dragon Ball Z, and while they haven't watched Dragon Ball, or they watched Dragon Ball significantly later, Dragon Ball doesn't hit as hard for most people as Dragon Ball Z, especially since a lot of the iconic moments in the franchise happen in Dragon Ball Z. So it will be no surprise to anybody that Dragon Ball Z is going to get the most picks on this list for me. So my second pick, which is again just getting all the obvious ones out of the way, since I already put head Chala on the list, we're going to put Rock the Dragon here in this spot. And that's because Rock the Dragon is probably like the most iconic Dragon Ball song out there, aside from, Chala Head Chala. But I mean specifically to the English speaking audience that got introduced to this franchise through Dragon Ball Z. Rock the Dragon is just chef's kiss when it comes to music. We got that heavy rock slowly slowly fading into the scene, and then you get that really awesome scream, you know what I mean, and then you get that one riff one more time, and then Dragon Ball Z. Like, I don't even have to go through it. Everybody knows this song pretty much by heart, considering that there aren't many lyrics, but everyone knows the song. We know the riff, all of it by heart. I'm pretty sure some people out there already started singing it as soon as I mentioned the theme in the first place, and I'm sure there are people who already knew it was going to be on the list. But enough of that. I'm going to move on to another pick that probably isn't as obvious to most people, especially since a lot of people really drag this series. But I'm going to say that Dragon Soul should also be on the list of songs in the OST. And if you don't know what Dragon Soul is, it is the theme song for Dragon Ball Z Kai. Now, I know, like I said, a lot of people really drag this series. Dragon Ball Z Kai is basically just Dragon Ball Z, but they fixed the pacing. So much like how there's One Piece, and then there's going to be another version called The One Piece, which is going to be One Piece, but with its pacing issues extremely fixed. Like a lot of the super slow scenes and the extremely dragged out portions of the show are going to be condensed so that we can actually get fewer episodes with a lot of details. It's pretty much the same with Dragon Ball Z Kai. There's a lot of moments in Dragon Ball Z where people just sort of stare or they're charging for too long, and then there's like all these grunts, and you see people in the background just staring for a while. It builds up a lot of suspense for the show, but the Dragon Ball Z Kai goes ahead and cuts all that out. Now, I know I kind of yapped a bit about Dragon Ball Z Kai, but what's really important is the song. Dragon Soul is absolutely a banger. If you haven't heard it, please just go to YouTube or YouTube Music or Spotify or something and just look it up, the theme song for Dragon Ball Z Kai, because Dragon Soul really hits. It's one of those songs, not like Dragon Soul where you're gonna go hard and be a super try hard, but Dragon Soul is one of those songs that you can really like chill and vibe with, and no matter who you're playing or whatever, it's just something that you can do. Like, you can have that music playing in the background. It's just gonna amp your play just a little bit. It's not so much of a lock in song as as Rock the Dragon is, but it's more akin to like how Chala Head Chala is that iconic song that you would love to hear for like an intro, or even just for like menu music. I would prefer to have Dragon Soul play for something like menu music, or even just practice mode music. Now, my next pick, song, Dragon Soul is really good. Rock the Dragon, Chala, those are the obvious ones. Now that those are out of the way, we're gonna go to some slightly more obvious ones, but ones that I would want to hear in battle, ones that we can all really lock into when we're listening to them. Like when they come on, you're like, oh shit. I'm gonna put Day of Fate on this list. The song that plays when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 for the first time against Cell. That song is a lock-in moment. That is a transformation icon. Like it's kind of like the next the next song on this list. In fact, I'll put them both next to each other on this list. The Super Saiyan 3 Goku theme. Now, regardless of what you see as the more iconic scene in your head, I'm putting them next to each other on the list because they basically build the same level of hype, in my opinion. They're both just like, oh, I'm down on my luck. I really need to, make this work. Like they're like powerful, like gym songs, kind of like if you really need to lock in, if you need to hit those final reps, but you can't find the strength. Those are songs that, like, if they come on during those last like 3 reps, especially if you're like trying to like really like get in that workout on like your bench, or even like playing the game, if you're going against like your rival or something, or in a ranked match or whatever, and this is like that promotion match for you, or this is like the 3 out of 5 when like you're about to officially confirm that you're better than your rival. Like these are the songs that would play where you would like hit your character's final transformation and for real lock in no matter what. So that's the Super Saiyan 2 theme song for Gohan and the Super Saiyan 3 song for Goku. Now, since we, speaking of Goku, you gotta have the Ultra Instinct theme song. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it, because Goku going Ultra Instinct was a world-shattering event. The da 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 da. Yeah, everybody knows that theme song. We gotta have that in the game no matter what. That is in my opinion the ultimate lock-in music. That is locking in's theme song. Like if locking in had a theme song, the concept of locking in had a theme song, that's it right there. The Ultra Instinct theme song is the theme song for locking in. Nothing else needs to really be said about that. And my final pick for songs that really should get put on this list is Blizzard. Blizzard was a song that was on the OST for the Broly movie, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and I would love to have that song play. It's another one of those like really vibe, like I can bop to this kind of songs. If possible, I would absolutely make this like menu music or like character select music if I could. It's just one of those songs where like if you're about to pick your character, about to continue the game, or you need a small break, you can just sit on that menu, pull out your phone, or like talk to your friends or whoever's next to you and just really vibe to the music. But that's pretty much gonna do it for this video, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and definitely check out the links that are in my description. They are here for you guys, and next time we will talk more Sparking Zero. Whew. But for now, that is gonna do it for me. Peace.